Hello YouTube and welcome to another GV anime review. Today I am doing a requested review by one of my subscribers, Jack the Critic. He asked me to watch and review Mahouka Koukou no Rettousei, or The Irregular at Magic High School. I know Jack, you had to wait quite a while for this review, but it's finally here. The story of Mahouka takes place at the National Magic University First Affiliate High School, a place where students can be trained to become magicians, since magic is no longer a mythical thing but based on science. The story begins when two siblings, being Tatsuya and Miyuki Shiba, enroll in the high school. Miyuki gets enlisted as an upper class student called Blooms. Tatsuya, however, gets enlisted as a lower class student called Weeds. But soon Tatsuya starts to stand out with his incredible magic skills. The first thing that I liked about Mahouka were the action magic scenes. I found them to be very detailed and in-depth. Sometimes it was a bit overwhelming because the anime throws a lot of difficult terms or sometimes even completely made up terms at you. But besides that, I was always pleased with the reasoning and the logic behind each spell. The second thing that I liked in this anime was our main hero Tatsuya. I like this sort of male characters who always act super cool and never get in distress because they always have a plan. Tatsuya is a perfect example of this sort of characters. Other examples are Kazami Yuji from Grisaya, Sora from No Game No Life, and Katsuragi Kaima from The World God Only Knows. These characters are some of my favorite male characters and Tatsuya fits this profile perfectly. A last positive point was the intensity of the last episodes. I never expected that the anime would turn into this. I really like the action in these last episodes, and there is quite some action and gore. Chopped off limbs, exploding people suddenly become normal in this anime, which is something that you never expect when you start it. Related to that, I also have a negative point. Mahouka tried to combine two storylines that aren't easy to combine, and it was kind of a bother. I felt that they should have chosen. They should have gone for or the whole high school setup and created the anime around the 9 schools tournament, or the whole military and spying concept. Now the anime starts off as your typical high school anime, but it develops to become an all-out war. So in my opinion, they should have chosen there. A second negative point was that we never get resolution on the feud between Tatsuya and his family. The anime doesn't even speak about it a lot, it's only mentioned briefly in a couple of episodes. We also never get to know Tatsuya to the core. I still expect him to have some secrets that we haven't seen yet. That's why initially I wanted a second season of Mahouka. But in the time between when I finished the anime and today, I have learned what happens further in the visual novel, and I'm not so sure anymore if I want a second season, because things get weird in the continuation. A last thing that bothered me was the brother-sister relationship between Tatsuya and Miyuki. From my previous reviews, you know that I like a good brother-sister relationship in an anime, but this one was a bit too close for comfort. It was about this close to crossing the line. And I didn't really like Miyuki to start with. She's overprotective and extremely jealous. She was quite a negative point for this anime. So as a conclusion, Mahouka's storyline went a bit extreme and had some holes. But if I look at the two storylines separately, I must say that I enjoyed watching them. That's why I'm going to rate Mahouka at 3.5 out of 5 stars. Do I want a second season? I'm divided on that one. For the story, yes, but there are other elements that make me rethink that decision. Only time will tell. And with that, I conclude my review of Mahouka Koukou no Rettousei. As usual, you can find a full list of all my animes and reviews over at Anime Planet. As usual, I will put a link in the description box down below. Now if you want me to review a particular anime from this list, please put them in the comments. Also, if you have a recommendation for me, put them in the comments as well. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, visit me on Facebook and subscribe to this channel for more reviews in the future. I will say arigatou gozaimasu and I will see you all in the next video.